Mr. Jones, how many rental units do you own?
2.
And where are they?
Los Angeles.
When did you purchase them?
May of 2010.
And how long do you know Mr. Benson?
I would say 7 years.
So you were friends?
Yes.
Mr. Benson, this is what your lawsuit is about. You were in trouble. You had no place to live. You were going to become homeless. Mr. Jones had one of his units that he was about to begin refurbishing. He said to you, you know what? I don't want you to be homeless. You can come and stay in one of my units for a short period of time, transitionally. You have to be ready to, get out quickly because I'm going to be refurbishing that unit so that it can be a rental unit and I can get value for it. He also says he told you don't move in a whole bunch of stuff because my guys are going to have to work all around it. And he charged you a nominal rent. What was the nominal rent he charged you?
$250 just to store my stuff there.
$250?
Just to store my stuff there, yes.
Well, you were staying there.
Well, somewhat. I was working a lot at the time. I was working like 16 hours, so I would get minimum sleep. I wouldn't even sleep there half the time.
You can go into a storage unit, sir, for less than $250 a month if you wanted to store your stuff. You were staying in the apartment. That's what you say.
Correct.
And when did you start staying in the apartment?
In May of 2016.
And then there came a time when Mr. Jones had a conversation with you about the work that was going to be commencing in the apartment. When was that? When was that, Mr. Jones?
July 1st? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right around before the 4th of July holiday, so around July 1st, the 30th of June, July 1st.
Okay. And you want to tell me what that conversation was? Do you remember the conversation?
He was basically telling me that I needed to move my things around so that they could come in and start painting the walls, maybe doing some renovations and stuff. So I basically let him know that because I was single-handedly doing it, that I was going to need his help in order for me to move things around. He agreed. He said, okay, I'll come over there. Because I didn't make a phone call, he basically, went against what was going on, hired some guys.
I have no idea what you're just talking about.
You can't hear me? I'm sorry.
He told you to get your stuff out.
Correct.
Because his guys were going to be coming in and working.
Right.
And that was the arrangement from the beginning.
Right. And that's why I spoke to him and asked him if he would be able to help me because I didn't have anybody to help me. And he said yes. So during that time, I was expecting him to show up and help me out. He didn't. So
how old are you?
I'm 33.
And you're working 16 hours a day?
Correct.
Doing what?
Construction.
You work for a firm?
At the time, I was, yes.
How long did you work for them?
For about like 6 or 7 months.
Well, if you work for the same construction firm for 16 hours a day, you ask one of your buddies after work, and you come, please help me. I'll give you $100 and move some furniture for me.
A lot of them didn't speak English, so I couldn't communicate with them. No, I'm just serious.
All right, Mr. Benson. So what did you do, Mr. Jones?
What I did is I talked to him around July 1st. That was middle of the week. 4th of July was that weekend. And I said, hey, I need you to move your things out so I can have because they're going to start construction next week. Jason told me that he needed help because it was just him. In my mind, I said, I don't mind helping you out because my incentive is to get the place ready to go so it can be leased. But in my mind, I was thinking, well, you know what? You should have not moved all your things in.
Did you help him move his things in?
I did not.
Who helped you move your things in?
A co-worker of mine. It was a female who actually moved my things in with me. She couldn't really take on any, but I no longer speak to that woman, so I really couldn't ask for her help any longer, so.